July 2nd, the night, same day. Would you look at that? My storage ran out for the first time in months. So we got that. We got to think about clearing our storage. I just deleted like 41 pieces of content. So we got to be quick though. So what I figured out, this meeting went away, and I'm really thankful, because if I didn't have that really painful day or two, then I wouldn't have gotten any signal that this was happening. And so what I figured out on this call, basically, I'll get to it. I know I've been talking for fucking ever. Just like, because this is just so crazy. Like, I actually got my mind blown in the first time in like 5 months. Yeah, man, I realized that like my brain was, my unconscious, and whatever you want to call it, was just desperate for me to actually start doing what I wanted to do, which is coaching, being a father figure, serving others, and loving people. I still love people, obviously, but like the main thing was the father figure shit. And what that is Quadology, guys. It's this project Quadology that I have been procrastinating on, telling myself I want to make $20K a month, I want to have a girlfriend, I want to have a six-pack, I want to have all this stuff before I do it. And I don't think I should do that. Now, I do want to be very slow with it, because I want to make Quadology like something I'm really proud of, and I want to make Quadology something that lasts like almost forever. I want it to be one of my biggest life projects ever. And so I don't want to just like rush it like an actual business, like just a cash grab, but I could start doing it, you know? I could start making drumming videos, I could start making caption posts, I can start just growing my following, getting people together. So eventually I could just start building this thing and like announcing to the public that I'm on this journey of building this fucking tool to the moon. And I'll be very like happy about that. And so that's what we figured out. I basically figured out making videos is very good for making money, but like my body is starting to tell me that it's kind of time to get on with it and start doing what I want to do, which is Project Quadology. So going from here, I know that was a lot to unpack. And I know I gave like a shit ton of context for like a 30-second summary, but I need you guys to know that context so you guys can understand what I'm saying. Now, I'm not going to talk about much more because my storage is about to run out again probably, and I don't want that to happen. Now, obviously we have a couple options. Like we have questions like, when am I going to start Quadology? Also, the other thing that I learned on the call today was that I need to be obsessive over clarity again, because even though I have no problem working, like, oh my God, wait, there's this more important thing that he mentioned. And this actually was a new perspective for me, that I have never gotten before. Because I used to think that becoming the person to hit the goal was done so that you can hit the goal, right? So you could do the work and just get clarity or whatever. But what I figured out is that even though I have no problem getting the work done, and I'm making so much progress and all this stuff, like, another reason I probably feel empty is because I'm not appreciating the person I'm becoming. And I'm only focused on the actual, like, external goal that I'm chasing, whether it's a percentage of body fat in my own body or a certain amount of money that I make. I need to be obsessed over the person, because being obsessed over the person rather than a goal. And I used to think these were the same thing, right? I used to get these so confused. Sorry, I'm really tired, by the way. I don't know if you could tell. I've been talking for like an hour, but I've been thinking the person and the goal were the same shit, which is not true. And the reason I need to think about the person is because it'll make me more present, and it will make life it will literally just like install meaning into my life. Because the only reason I was like, one of the big motivators of why I was so happy in 2024 when I was starting this entire journey and going through the most pain ever is because I was going through the most pain. I was waking up at 6, working out, and because my day was so difficult, I just felt alive, you know? Now, I'm not saying I gotta make my day as difficult as possible, but I need to appreciate the pain that I'm going through. And I need to stop just thinking of like, kind of like this Owen mentality that I feel like I adopted a lot from Owen. I mean, it works for him. There's nothing wrong with Owen. I'm just saying that I think I adopted a lot of this from Owen. Because he kind of thinks like this, like, do this, get that. Simple. No need to overcomplicate anything, right? I'm the overthinker. He's like the oversimplifier. Which is a nice yin yang, honestly, to have. Powerful duo. But yeah, I used to just think, do this, do that, get this, get that, and we're good, right? No, like, I need to appreciate the things I'm doing in real time and think about the person that I'm becoming and not about the outcome. Because the outcome doesn't excite me. Like, it doesn't, like, earning $15K a month doesn't mean anything to me. Getting a six-pack doesn't really mean anything to me. It's about the person, right? Which I know is kind of hard to grasp because I was on a call and I wasn't really grasping it, to be honest with you. I wasn't really understanding what he was saying about the person. But one time it just clicked. And I was like, oh my God. And I'll try to explain it. It's like, it's not about the outcome at all. The outcome is just like an effect to doing work, honestly. Like, the outcome is just like guaranteed status after you do the pain. But the fun part is the pain. And the part that makes life fulfilling is doing it every day. In fact, the fulfillment and everything goes away once you hit the outcome. Like, the worst part is hitting the goal because you're no longer in pursuit. And you're no longer doing things that you're dreaming of, right? Like, building Project Quadology will be a vehicle for me to feel like a father figure for a long time and actually do it and not just feel like it, like actually be a father figure. You know, a really good example is David Goggins. Because David Goggins won everything you could think of, and David Goggins is probably one of the most elite physical human beings on this earth. So there's like really nothing much that David Goggins can accomplish anymore, unless it's a different field. But he doesn't want to do that. He loves running. And so why does he do it every day? Because he's David Goggins, and every single day he runs because that's what makes him feel alive. And what that actually means is that it makes him feel alive because every day he feels the pain, he feels the sense of pursuit every day because he's actually doing something every day. And this is also why people who have all this success and money and things, that's why when they have it, they get super depressed because they've been doing it for the outcome. Then they get the outcome, and because they have the outcome, they don't, like, there's no logical reason for them to do anything. They're chilling, right? But that means they're no longer in pursuit. And so what I was saying in the call that I resonate with, and maybe this will become a quote one day, is that the moment you stop being in pursuit of anything is the moment you stop living. There's no such thing as like, I'm just Nick and I don't really do much, so I'm just kind of like the same person every day. If I did that, then I would probably be suicidal. And so would anyone else. And people just, people who do that, because we don't see suicidal people like all the time. So people who do that, all they do is just numb themselves. Like, they just distract themselves from the reality. And if they didn't have those distractions, they would probably kill themselves, right? People who do drugs, smoke, drink, endless porn. And I mean like all day, like not just like on the week,